Yeah. Deceiver by FAYZED. What's up? Just my 2 cents. About to start the UFC Vegas 54 weigh-ins. Pulling up the MMA Junkie stream right now. What is going on, y'all? What are y'all doing? It's Friday. Here for another one. MMA Junkie. This shit started. Here we go. Fuck. And of course I don't have my headphones. I'll be right back. All right, I'm ready. I'm back. They're ready. We're back. Here we go. 0 people in the chat. What's up, 0 people? What's up, 2 cents? Is it you, John Wayne? Is it me? All right, here we go. Not a moment too soon. Alexander Rakic, part of the main event. Here we go. Let's see what he looks like. Up to the scales very quickly. Looks shredded. Doesn't look super duper drained. I'm going to say he looks pretty good. I mean, he is definitely shredded, dude. Like, mad striations. 205. Boom. I'm going to say he looks pretty sharp, dude. Looking pretty fit. Good body language. Animated, active. Well balanced in his walk. So he looks pretty good, man. And man, just like clockwork, dude. Jan Blachowicz right up next. Love that. Jan looks good. Looks like Jan B. I'm going to say they both look sharp, man. 205 right on the button. Both looking good. Main event's official. Bam. That's good, man. Right off the bat, dude. Main event's official. Don't have to wait for either of them. Don't have to sweat those. So, Jan and Rakic backers, your dude made weight, and we got Amanda Hebus. Oh, my God. We got Amanda Hebus coming to the scale. Jesus Christ. Cutie Pie Hebus with food in her mouth, definitely looking healthier at 125. 125 and a half. So she looks good. So everybody looking sharp so far. She eating food. Frank Camacho up next. Scoot. Sub Bo. Sub Tigger. Yeah. Very funny. Very funny, wise guy. How y'all doing, man? Frank, just shut the fuck up and get on the scale, please. Nice to see everyone. Dude, you better make weight. If you're going to do all that goofy shit, dude, you better fucking make weight. Physically, he looks pretty good, man. He has looked like ass on the scale before. I'm pretty sure he's missed weight before. If I'm wrong about that, I'll retract that. 155. And he's got this huge, like, stone necklace. Frank the Crank Camacho. Yeah, cool. God, man, he's cheesy. Thank you so much. I love you guys. It's great to be back. Like, dude, you better fucking win. Doing all that corny ass shit. But he made the weight. Like he looked okay. Like physically looked good, but he did look sucked up in the face. Like, but I'll leave him in the neutral. Like I've seen him look so much worse. I've seen him miss weight. Here's Hadley, Jake Hadley. He looks drained, but not terrible. $125.5. I mean, it's all like the mileage will vary, man. If you think that Hadley looks like shit every other time, you're gonna think he looks like shit this time. Like I feel like I've seen him look worse before. I'm gonna leave him neutral. I'm not gonna say he looks good, but I can't really say he looks too bad either. Like he weighed 125.5. Here's Nascimento, his opponent. Nascimento looks good, man. 125.5. Yeah, they both look pretty good. Like they don't look like amazing or anything. Like physically, you're kind of saying Nascimento looks good, pretty good. I think he looks a little sucked up in the face, but he's not bad, man. Same thing with Hadley. I'm gonna leave them both neutral. Here we got Petrosky up next. I mean, he looks pretty good, man. He looks jacked. He looks healthy. 185 for Petrosky. He was good, man. He's got the bandana on. Yeah, I'm gonna say Petrosky looks pretty sharp. I think it was 185. It was either 185 or 185.5, but he made the weight. He looks sharp. Got the Hulk, Kutalaba up next. Kutilaba. E1 looks good, man. E1 looks good. $205 on the button. I'm gonna say he looks sharp, man. I'm gonna say Kutalaba looks sharp. They asked for the Hulk. They got the Hulk. You asked for the Hulk. Yeah, I got the fucking Hulk. There he is. Yeah, nobody looking super duper terrible, man. I would say that Camacho, Hadley, and Nascimento have looked the most drained, but I can't say that either of them necessarily look bad. We got Tatsuro Taira up next. Looks pretty good. Like he looked about like he looked last time. 125. I feel like he looked a little better last time. I feel like that's going to be the same for Candelario as well. Though, like I feel like they're going to both look a little bit worse than they did last time. But he made the weight, man. 25. Got MJ up next. The veteran Michael Johnson. Say Johnson looks pretty good. 155. Say Johnson looks sharp on the scales. Looks healthy. Good demeanor, good body language. All right, Maximov up next. Maximov, whatever. Dabbing up the scale pimp. He looks good. I'm saying Maximov looks good. 184.5. Yep, I thought him and Petrosky look good. It's gonna be a good fight. Manuel Torres up next. What's up, two people in the build, man? How you guys doing? Manuel Torres on the scale right now. Looks pretty good. 155.5. Say he looks pretty sharp. Vina Janjidoba approaches the scale next. She got the shades on. Don't know if that's for the weight cut or the eyes. Not trying to be funny. 115. Sorry, the stream is getting a little grainy on me, so it's kind of hard to see Verneg. It's all fucking pixelated. Come on, man, clean this shit up. Can't fucking see Davey Grant, and there goes the stream. God damn it. Apologies to the two people in the building. My MMA junkie stream just fucking cut out. Awesome. Here we go. Let's see if it's cleaned up. But we had Davey Grant the scale next. I guess he made weight. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Verna made weight though. 115. Grant, I don't know. Viviane, stream still grainy. 125. From what I can tell, she looks okay. Viviane, 25. From what I can tell, she looks good. Come on, man. Clean this fucking stream up, dude. Who is this? Saunter, man. Sorry, guys. The fucking stream is shit right now. Let's see if MMA fighting's any better. Yeah, theirs is better. Alon Patrick. He looks like shit. So I'm trying to tell what's going on. Yeah, Patrick is the first fighter I can say that's looked like shit so far. Oh god, I have to listen to these fucking nerds talk though. That's what I don't like about that one. And MMA Junkie stream, at least they shut the fuck up unless you hear the fucking punt. All right, there's Angie. She looks good. Alon Patrick is the first fighter that's looked like shit. I'll say that. It looked like he made the weight from the way he was acting. I couldn't really tell, couldn't really hear. But Patrick looked rough. Angie made the weight, 115. She looked fine. All right, we got Andrea Lee. Yeehaw! Andrea Lee. Riding cowgirl. Mm-hmm. We doggies. All right, 125 for Andrea Lee. She looks pretty good. Lee, 125. There you go. All right, MMA Junkie, you're back. You're back. All right. Ryan Spann. Up next. Dude, I kind of forgot he was fighting on this card. Oh, yeah, him and Kutalaba. Passed on that one like a motherfucker. Spann has definitely looked worse. I'm not going to say he looks good, but I've seen him look worse. Spann weighed 206. I'm going to leave him neutral. I'm leaving Lee new. Like, man, I guess you can say Lee looked pretty good. Andrea Lee. Angie looked okay. But yeah, Span and Kutalaba, man. I thought about maybe taking a stab on Span, but I am passing like a motherfucker. I'll definitely get to the greasy part of the segment here in a little bit. What's up here? What are you doing? Break time. Nice. Nice, dude. Hope you don't have to work this weekend, bro. Let me just kick back and enjoy these fights. There's some good fights this weekend, dude. There's actually some decent fights in Bellator, and there are a couple of good boxing matches as well I'm going to talk about. Some Bellator and some boxing that your old bud TC may or may not have some action on. But it looks like we may have our first little lull in the action. Is what it's looking like. I'm going to take that time to do a proper introduction. What the fuck is going on, man? How are you guys doing? It's Friday. It is May 13th in the year of our Lord 2022. This is just my 2 cents you're listening to. I am currently right now live reacting to the UFC Vegas 54 weigh-ins. I'm pretty sure that no one has missed weight. There was a minute there where the stream was cutting out. Like the stream was really grainy. I tried to switch streams. I missed a weigh-in. Like I couldn't even, like the stream cut out before I could hear what Davey Grant weighed. But I don't think there's been any weight misses. I didn't see what Grant looked like. I know sometimes he looks a little rough on the scales, but the only fighter that I can really say has looked like shit so far is Patrick. Patrick looked pretty rough. I'm pretty sure he made the weight, but that was another one where I was like right in between streams. Like I pulled up the MMA fighting stream, but of course they're just fucking yakking. They're like not really saying what he weighs or anything. Just cracking a bunch of fucking corny ass jokes. So it's like, okay, yeah, thanks for nothing. So I don't know what Patrick weighed, but he did like 10 Hail Marys, like praising the Lord, like did the Sammy Sosa, like kiss the fucking rosary, kiss the sky. Like I think he made weight, but he looked like shit. Patrick's the only one that's looked like shit though, really. The community, unity with the community. What's up, community? The card's not horrible, but I'm just looking forward to next week. I found it horrible for betting, but it's not a horrible card to watch per se. Jermel is rematching that Brian Castano guy. Yes, he is. And I'm going to talk about that in just a little bitty bit. Oh, yeah. Charlo and Castano for the undisputed 154-pound, that is super welterweight title. They're going, Castano and Charlo are going for the Infinity Gauntlet this weekend at 154. I think that is somewhat significant. You know, a lot of people complain about, oh, there's too many belts in boxing. There's too many belts in boxing. Well, you know what? They're unifying all the belts. All of, not a unification, undisputed. Every single belt is being put on the line here. So yeah, it's a semi-important boxing match. And it's going to be a good one too. The first fight was really good. First fight was really good, really competitive. I'll give you my thoughts on the first fight and what I think is going to happen in the rematch here in a little bit. But yeah, dude, that's going to be one of the better fights this weekend. It's going to be the most important fight this weekend. It's the only one that's actually for a championship, like, that matters. You know? But yeah, your boy's going to get a little greasy with it. But let me make this banner real quick. Like I said, I apologize for the lapses in the stream and the way Forrest Griffin. Forrest is such a character, dude. He just walks around just like slinging dick all over the fucking UFC and PI. He's just always walking around with like a cup of coffee in his hands, just like shooting the shit, busting chops. It's fucking hilarious, man. I love Forrest Griffin. Cool dude. Just seems like a real regular, down-to-earth dude. Was a pretty fucking good fighter. He was champion, you know. Shout out to old Forrest Griffin. But yeah, man, so let me make this fucking banner. find this banner here. Shout out to the 4 people in the building joining me this Friday. Well, barely afternoon here. Might be morning where y'all are. Let's see. Where are we at? Here we go. Edit this. I don't believe anyone's missed weight. If they have, please feel free to correct me. Breakage was 205. Jan B was 205. They both look really good, man. If you're backing Rakic or if you're backing Jan B, your boy's fit and ready to go. It's going to be a good main event. Other than the Charlo Castaño fight, that's the most important fight this weekend. Rakic and Blachowicz is for a keep your contender. For Jan, right? It's you keep your spot, the next one gets you another title shot. You know what I mean? Like for Rakic, he wins this, he probably gets a title shot. You know what I mean? Like beats the former champion. He's on a decent little heater. Like this will be, you know what I'm saying? Like Smith and Jan, like you don't need too many more to get a title shot, especially if you look at like look at Yuri, dude. Volkan and Reyes, boom, he gets a title shot. You can't tell me that like Smith and Jan is going to be like that's making pretty much just as good. I don't know, man. Like a lot of people like dog Rakic, dude. I feel like he is a really overhated fighter. Like some of the things he said, I'm kind of like, yeah, dude. Like I don't know about that. Like I don't necessarily agree with some of the call-outs and shit he's made, but he has been winning. Other than getting like clipped by Devin Clark, he's looked pretty fucking like yeah, the Volkan fight. And I mean, dude, a lot of people think that he won that fight. I don't. I think Volkan just nicked it, but I'm also kind of a Volkan fan too. So you might be saying, oh, you're biased, which I don't necessarily disagree with, but I'm just saying it was a close fight. So I don't think that Rakic beating Jan and getting a title shot is crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I think that either him or Glover or him and Yuri will be a great fucking fight. And I think it's probably appropriate at this point. Or this would be another good one. Him and Ankalaev. But that's another story for another time. Let me continue making this banner. All right, so Hebus, Camacho. $155. Frank was pretty cringy on the scales. Hadley didn't look great, but he didn't look horrible either. The body language was pretty decent. It's not like he was like struggling to stand or had to like balance himself or anything. Like he looked decent. So I can't really say he looked terrible. Same with Nascimento. Like Nascimento actually looked a little bit better, but he looked kind of sucked in the face. So I can't necessarily say he looked super duper sharp, but some people would say he looked good. I can't put either of them in rough looking though. Like I said, some people just will totally disagree with me on these. Please feel free to watch the stream or the MMA junkie or the MMA fighting stream, whatever, and you know, judge for yourself. If there's one you're like, I don't know about that, you know, see what you think. Petrosky was 185. I thought Petrosky looked pretty good, man. I thought Petrosky and Kutalaba looked good. It was 205. Some dudes that I've previously seen look like shit looked like they had gotten their act together a little bit. I'll say that. Like Span, like Hadley, Hebus, Camacho. Like I've seen them all look way worse. I mean, Hebus, obviously, she's cutting 10 more pounds of weight, so that's understandable for her, but still, like, even in like that Misha Serkinov fight that Span won, which I picked Span in that fight, by the way. I know a lot of people were on Serkinov, but he looked like dog shit on the scales, and like when they faced off, his body language was really poor. Like he didn't really look at Misha, and everyone's like, "Oh, dude, Misha's in his head," and he fucking chins him. But you know, Span looked decent. I've seen him look way worse. Where we at? Kutalaba 205. Tyra. Sister to sister. Tia and Tamara. Johnson was 155. Thought Michael Johnson looked pretty good too, man. Johnson, Maximov. Thought Maximov looked good. I've seen Maximov look way worse. Another one of those guys that, you know, like he didn't look incredible, but looked better than he has been in the past. That's kind of where I'm at with a lot of them. So a lot of them will be neutral for me, but that's still not necessarily a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel. Torres, 5.5. Irna, Ganjidoba, 125, I believe. Or no, 115, excuse me. 115. Yeah, I think Amanda Hebus is definitely better off at flyweight than strawweight. She looks like doo-doo trying to get to 115, for real. Patrick has definitely looked the worst so far. Alan Patrick has looked the roughest. I'm pretty sure he made weight. Apologies for not knowing what that weight is. Let me see if MMA Junkies updated it. I hope they updated it, man, because the reason I don't know what he fucking weighed is because their stream cut out. And the same reason I don't know what Davey Grant weighed is like the stream cut out, was getting grainy and then cut out right before he stepped on the scale. So, yeah. MMA Junkie, I love you, but I blame you. Davey Grant was 135.5. All right. Virna Grant was 135.5. I don't know what Davey Grant looked like. He usually doesn't look super duper great, but he seems to perform just fine. And Alan Patrick was 156. No wonder he was so happy. So he barely made the fucking weight. Looked like Mookie Dookie on the scales. He's looked the worst so far, for sure. Lee, 125. I Andrew Lee looked pretty good. Jesus Christ. I literally like yanked my own fucking earbuds out of my ear. Like the cord is like dangling between like the fucking desk and the it's like this vine hanging between the fucking desk and the iPad, and I just like elbow dropped it, fucking yanked the shit out of my ears like a dummy. Didn't feel super great either. Let's see. All right. And span was 206. Okay, that's everyone that's waiting so far. We're still waiting on a couple of people. But a good portion of the fighters have weighed in. Still waiting on Candelario. Still waiting on Louis Smoka. Still waiting on Caitlin Chukagian. Yeah, so it's Candelario, Chuk, and Smolka. Smolka's one to keep an eye on. Same with Candelario, because Candelario was the pullout. I think he was the reason that this fight got rescheduled. I can't remember what the exact reason was. I could probably find that out right now, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is make these banners, which I always seem to be fucking procrastinate with, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to make these fucking banners right fucking now. Now, fighters that you could say looked a little rough. Fighters you could say look a little rough. I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna be conservative with this. The fighters that have, I'm not gonna say these guys look terrible, but fighters that have looked a little rough. Some people disagree with these, like, oh, they look super fit. Like, yeah, they look kind of drained too, though. So yeah, I'm gonna be conservative with this. I'm not gonna be liberal, or I'm gonna be liberal with these rather. I'm gonna be a little more liberal with these. If you think they don't look terrible, fine. The only one that's really, really looked bad is Patrick. To be honest with you, that's the only one that's really, really looked bad. It's Alon Patrick, and he definitely gets the asterisks. All right, put that up now. Shout out to the 4 people in the building. What is Gucci, boys? What is going on with you? With yous fucking guys? Breakage, Jan B. Hebus. Petrosky. Kutelaba. MJ. Maximov. Torres. And Andrea Lee. The best looking, honestly, it's kind of a tie, but if I have to give it to one, I'm going to say Rakic, dude. I'm going to say Alexander Rakic looked the best. Him and Jan are probably tied. Hebus looked pretty good. Petrosky, Kutalaba, they all looked healthy. They all, had positive body language. They didn't fucking, they weren't slouching. They were, happy. Now, Camacho was, happy and all, weird and cheesy and shit, but he kind of looked rough, man. He looked very sucked in the face. So that's why I'm going to say I'm being a little more liberal with the rough looking ones this time, because I'm kind of having to nitpick with that a little bit, because nobody really looked terrible except for Alon Patrick. But yeah, if you want to know who looked a little rough, Hadley looked a little drained. Virna looked a little rough. She had the shades on too, so I couldn't really tell, but it looked like, yeah. Camacho looked a little rough, even though he was all fucking caking and shit. But yeah, Patrick looked pretty bad, man. Catch up with the comments here. But yeah, this is who looked good, in my opinion. Solid. Zach asked, "Are you back?" He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Yeehaw! What's up, Artem? Lost my job May 1st. Got offered a way better job today. What a life. Dude, that's tight, man. That's fucking tight, Artem. You know what? That's so tight, in fact, that I am going to do a little smoking celebration in your name, because I am pretty cool, baby. Not for real, though. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm excited about it. Hold that thought real quick. I want to know about your job. I'm interested. I'm curious about it. Points for whoever can name that fucking movie. Name that movie and fucking actor. Name that Texan. Name that Texan. But dude, that's fucking pimp. As one door closes, another one opens. So the whole darn human condition keeps perpetuating itself. Westward the trails, and oh hell, I'm rambling again. Guess it's time to fucking rip this Cherry Kim, if I can find my fucking lighter. There it is. The stream is being brought to you by District Cannabis Cherry Kim and Dunkin'. Fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Best part of my days when I'm at Dunkin'. You think that's sad? Yes, very. Nah, but for real, man, I got this Cherry Kim, I got this Dunkin'. Looking at these fucking nerds sitting around like, Jesus Christ. All right. A lot of mercy. Yeah, I got him looking a little rough, Zachy. Got him looking a little rough there, Zachy boy. Jackie boy, Zachy boy. I don't know. I just tried it on for size. But yes, there, Zachary. I thought that Hadley did look a little rough. His body language is pretty good. Like he seemed like encouraged by the weight that he made and whatever. But I'd be lying to you if I said that he didn't look a little skeletal. Same with Verna. Same with Camacho. Patrick was like elated to make 156. He was praising the Lord more than Sammy Sosa. So yeah, I thought he looked worse. Rakic, dude. Rakic is looking sharp. Rakic and Jan are fucking ready to go. If you're on either side of that one, feel good. Your dude looks healthy to me, looks ready to rock. Best of luck. I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines with my popcorn, watching about half the punters on earth fucking cry into their cornflakes, dude. Or whatever. Maybe there's a better analogy for that. Cry into their fucking, their tall boy or whatever. But, man, best of luck on that one. But, yeah, your dudes look good. I'm excited about that one, man. It's going to be a good fight. I'm just going to kick back and watch it. I don't have, boys, this is my 4th week. Concludes my first month of betting after this weekend. But I have less action than I've had since I started. Less tickets, less money on the line. Should probably put up the Grease My 2 Cents banner to be talking about this, but yeah, I have less on the line than I ever had. I didn't feel good about this card, the UFC card. Like, there's just too many. They were just too fucking close, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to push it. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. Like, I'm not going to force myself into spots just to have action, like a bunch of action on the UFC card. No, like, the spots that I like, I took a shot on them. I did a little more tape study, took a couple more. I only have a couple parlays, whatever. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more detail when the weigh-ins conclude. But yeah, man, I'm just taking a step back, sit back and watch. I do have action on boxing, little on Bellator, little on UFC, less than 10 tickets, less than $50 in action. You know what I mean? Just going to be a kind of a kick back and chill weekend. See if I can double my money, something like that. I will be watching a little Bellator. What's up, Anon? Appreciate you. I'm trying to be. It helps, man. I'll tell you this. Being like doing it Monday and Friday, like every single time, definitely has helped with my my overall views, and helped a little bit with the subs. Like I got 2 new subs, I feel like, but it's definitely helped with the view count. Yep. Not going to do it, man. If that means I just like, at the worst, absolute worst, I lose $40 and I'm still up since I started. So yeah, man, I think like the spots I have are pretty good. There's a couple of like underdogs that maybe don't hit, but like I'm kind of expecting that. It's like, oh, they don't hit. Oh, well, So before last week, this is my history. So first week broke even. Second week lost $20. Last week I cleaned up and I'm up. 1 unit equals $10. Like, don't unit shame me, bro. But like, yeah, so I'm up technically like 24 units overall. So yeah, 4 units in play. We'll see what happens. Just a little bit of action, a little bit of something, little sprinkles here and there. I have a small Bellator parlay, and I'm going to bet MVP money line and by KO. Nice. Well, you know what, boys? We're sitting here waiting for these fucking fighters to weigh in, dude. Let's get greasy. We're pretty much getting greasy right now. Let me just go ahead and just grease it up, dude. Like I'm going to the fucking beach, dude. Let me get that SPF 50. Go ahead and grease her on up, and let's talk about what we're doing. Time to get greasy, boys. And you know what? I kind of need to pee, so let me fucking switch gears real quick. if I miss a weigh-in. I seem to miss one like once a stream anyway. Like there's always like one fighter weighing in while I'm talking or something, while I'm just like yakking about some bullshit. And it's like, I'm just waiting on this one fighter. And then they fucking weigh in while I'm fucking talking or whatever. Nice. Great day in the morning. That's crazy, dude. Should have bet that. Those round props are hard though, dude. I kind of got burned with a couple of those and over the past few weeks, and like I'm still not like completely off props, but round props, man, I kind of got shook with those, man. Like I'm a little fucking scared off of those now. I feel like they're just too darty, too throwy darty. Went ahead and went round 2. Best of luck, boys. Best of luck with those accurate stabs, man. I hope those stabs cut true and you get your fucking pound of flesh out of those. I have not done any research on MVP's opponent, but it is very weird seeing MVP as an underdog. Round props are only for a sprinkle. Yes, indeed. Now, I do have to use the bathroom. I'm going to fucking play the tune. You know the song. You know the artist. It's Deceiver by FAYZED. But let me do that. I'll go pee-pee, and then we'll get greasy for real. This is FAYZED music. This is FAYZED music. All right, we are back, man. What is up? Yeah, so shout out to the Rabbit Dog, man. Shout out to Ark. I don't know if Ark FC is going to be going on this week or not, so that's why I didn't put it up in the title. I'm really not sure. I think Ark did say it was going to be the last one, but I just don't know. But yeah, shout out to Ark, man. I hope he's doing good. Definitely looking forward to his next stream. So yeah, man, that still stands. I feel like it needs to be said at least once a stream. That fucking 55-hour marathon that Mr. Arkansas did will never, ever fucking be beaten. So yeah, shout out to the Rabbit Dog. But let's get greasy, boys. Let's get greasy with this fucking card. Now, as always, I want to put this disclaimer up. This stream is intended for entertainment purposes only. It is not gambling or financial advice. So if you do decide to tail these, you're doing it at your own risk. If you or anyone you know is struggling with gambling addiction, please, please call 1-800-GAMBLER for help. There's no shame in it. Please, if you're having a problem with it, there's no shame in calling and getting some help. But I will leave that up for a second. Now, I do have the weigh-ins in my ear in case somebody else comes up. I can be ready to rock. But let's get greasy. Let's get fucking greasy, boys. Greasy. Damn, that cherry Kim tastes good. Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you are going to do it, like this is what I've done in the past is like cover the entire thing. Like I thought about maybe sprinkling. Well, I'll get to that in a second. I don't want to fucking, I'm going to have to bury the lead. Yeah, dude, I like that song, man. Like I thought about going through that channel and like seeing if I could find some more music, but it's like, why, man? Like I feel like this is good. I feel like people, are, what's it called? Not relating, but associating like that song with the weigh-in stream. Like I did it on purpose. Like I want that to be the weigh-in stream song. So I'm glad that it's catching on, man. I'm glad that y'all dig it. It is, man. It is, and I have a little action on it too. You are just in time for this talk, man. Bo, do you like Trainer Inside the Distance? Did you like Trainer Itted Inside the Distance? Yeah, that's what I thought. Asking Bo about that one. Now, mentioned this before. I am playing with less than I have since I started doing this little experiment. Have 4 units on the line total, spread out over a couple different events, and I have a couple different methods of attack that I'm going to talk about now. Shout out to District Cannabis for making this wonderful Cherry Kim. And shout out to Tacoma Wellness Center. Big old shout out and much love. Lifesaver you are. Okay. Grease. Now, I got my tickets right here. I'm looking at them. The first one is actually a holdover from 2 weeks ago. This fight was postponed. It has been rescheduled. Still waiting on my dude to weigh in, actually. So, yeah, it's Candelario. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. The casino that I use and the sportsbook that I use are both honoring the bet. As far as I know, I called about it and asked about it. I called the dude. I said he had to ask with the check with the pit boss. Apparently school said, hold on to the ticket. If it cashes, they'll honor it. So I was like, bet. So that's the first bet that I have, literally. Different events, Bo. I'm telling you, man, the grease is starting to flow through me. and it's expanding. I'm a big, expansive man, and you're a small, petty man. No, I'm just kidding. What y'all know about that fucking LD? What y'all know about that old juice styly? Fucking God, man. I still need to finish the last season of Curb, but yeah. I mean, what can I say, boys? I'm a big, expansive man. I have to expand into other combat events, combat sport events. But no, I did that. And let's talk about it. Please let me know your plays, what you're feeling good about. I will put all the positive energy and good luck and just manifestation, speaking truth to power that I can. Let's just all just get rich. You know what I'm saying? Let's all just fucking get rich. Oh, Anon does not like that. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like that 2 cents. You're veering off course. Okay, so let's talk about it. Like I said, the first play that I do have is a holdover from 2 weeks ago. I am a little bit nervous about it because he hasn't fucking weighed in yet. But this is the first Junkyard Rancor of the weekend. Boba's Junkyard Rancors. Those are my dogs. Carlos Candelario. I have 1 unit on him. That is $10 at plus 195 for a payout of $29.50. So yeah, I took a stab on Candelario. This is one that I could see potentially not hitting, but I like those odds, and I just think that Candelario has fought slightly better competition. The guys that Tyra, however the fuck you pronounce his name, Tatsura. That's what I'm gonna call him, Tatsura. They have decent records, but they're other fighters that have just been like him. They're just fighting other like Japanese fighters. It's like I don't know, man. It's not really like, I don't know how much like that iron is sharpening the other iron. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Candelario is a world beater. He's only fought like 2 decent fighters himself, but it seems like a pretty even matchup, like experience wise. He's had more experience in the UFC with the fucking Altamirano fight. Technically, you know, this is another Apex fight for him. So he will have had this like the one more fight or whatever. Well, he's had technically 2 Dana White Contender Series fights. So yeah, a little bit more experience in the Apex. I know he's the better striker. Tatsuro, his defense is not very good, dude. And he's very basic I'm not saying he's a shit striker, but he's very like throws 1 shot at a time, throws 1 shot and reset, throws 1 shot and reset. Candelario's he's got good hands, dude. He's a good boxer. He trains with Font in them at New England Cartel. They are known for their boxing. He's going to have better hands. And I'm watching the Tatsuro's fights, and he's getting fucking lit up by like atom weights and shit, dude. Forget the guy's name, but the guy was tiny, and he was like blitzing forward, cracking him repeatedly. Like, I think the dude's a bit of a hype job. I think I'm going to say that Tatsuro is going to be this week's Clayton Rodriguez. He looks really good, physically fit. Everyone's fucking just fucking hoovering his pee-pee. But I think he's a fucking Japanese can crusher. I don't think much of the MMA scene over there. It's not shit in the UFC. So yeah, I'm not like putting a whole lot of stock in him like having his way with these little tiny Japanese guys that are fucking tagging him. Like, Candelario is going to put hands on this dude. And it's not like he's a shit grappler. Like, he has good wrestling. He has good submission defense. He's good in scrambles. So yeah, I liked that enough. Seeing those odds, fuck yeah, I'm taking a stab on him. So Candelario's Junkyard Rancor number 1. Catch you on the chat. You like that? Jokes and jokes and jokes. Going the other way. Nice. Zach got the Japanese. Some people argue the resume isn't as bad as what you might think, but honestly, I don't know. Like, I think they have similar resumes, but like, yeah, similar resumes. I'll take the dude that's like had a little more experience in the octagon. I'll take the dude that's been fighting in the United States a little bit longer. I'll take the dude that I know has better boxing. I'll take the dude that I know like is gonna fight. Like, you want to talk about all that shit about value, fighting for your money. Yeah, I like Candelario. Like a dude, I can't remember the guy who it was, but had him like backpacked and he just like reverses it. So like, I'm not saying that that's exactly going to happen. Like Tatsuro could submit him, but yeah, I'm gonna take a little half. Well, it's a unit shot. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little unit shot on that for sure. Fuck it, done hit. And this is, I had already made this bet anyway. It's not like I placed extra money on this weekend. It's kind of just like the holdover. So fuck it, we'll see if it hits. Best of luck though. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, exactly. It's a 50-50. I'll take the underdog. I'll take the underdog that I know is a bit more of a dog, has better hands, he's a more well-rounded fighter. He just is. Like, Tatsuro is a very, very basic like striker. Like, he has a good leg kick, he has a decent right hand, he doesn't use his jab very much. Like, he's just, and his defense is shit. And I think Candelario might hurt him, dude. I think because Candelario swings, man. He might fucking drop this dude, club and sub him. Like, I don't know, man. I think that Tatsuro is we're gonna find out a lot about him. Because, like, yeah, you can say Candelario is coming off a loss. I thought he got robbed in the Altamirano fight, but regardless of whether you think he did or not, like, yeah, he's not. Is him beating like Candelario going to show that he's really like, you know, anything? I don't know, man. I like the doggedness. I like the striking. I like the scrambling and the wrestling. Hey, man, he might just fucking ragdoll this dude. I don't know, man. He's like struggling with like tiny little atom weight dudes, little Japanese dudes. They ain't fucking fought nobody neither. All right. Okay. Give me the dog. I know of Pritchard Cologne, yes. If you're making a joke about that, I don't think it's very funny. It's not funny. I don't know if you're making a joke about that, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. He's a boxer that was hurt in a fight, got a traumatic brain injury, and now he is like basically a vegetable. He's like catatonic. It's just fucking tragic. At least the odds are similar to what you bet. Exactly. The odds were the exact same, by the way. Like, I was worried about that too. Like, oh man, are they going to honor that if like the odds that I betted at were way better? They're going to be like, oh, actually, no, the odds are this now. So but like, they're the same. I think they're the exact same. Man, it's so sad, dude. So sad. I'm pretty sure that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, man. So sad, dude. Man, I was like a few years ago, I was hardcore into boxing. Boxing talk, I was just immersed in it. And there was like a string of some really, really like tragic events to befall the sweet science man. Dadashev, I can't remember his name now. Patrick, fuck. You know who I'm talking about. Patrick, god damn it. I can't remember his name. RIP, man. You know what I'm talking about. It's sad, man. It's sad. You don't fucking play boxing, dude. You don't play boxing, you don't play MMA. Those are sports, but you don't fucking play them. They're fucking, you're putting your life on the line with that shit. I'm telling you, dude. God, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to fuss at you. I thought you'll get some trolls around here. I thought you were about to make like a joke, like a crack, but nah, man. Yeah, dude. Heart-wrenching, dude. It's heart-wrenching. But yeah, What's up? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Uzair, welcome to the channel, dude. Dude, it's so tragic, man. Patrick Day, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. And of course, you know, everybody knows about Gerald McClellan. Everybody knows about Cooney, Gary Cooney. Yeah, man. Ali. So tragic. Tragic. But yeah, yeah, I love boxing. I love training boxing. I thought that I wanted to be a boxer at one point. I was training to be a boxer, and I'm actually glad that I didn't actually pursue a fucking like. I really don't think I would have gone pro. It would have been like an amateur career in boxing, but I do appreciate even having to get in the like having gone in there and sparred a little bit. It's like I just appreciate it so much more. And yeah, dude, you don't fucking play boxing. You don't play boxing. You do not play MMA. Shit is violent. But could be nice. Okay, so Junkyard Rancor number 1. But yeah, good to have you here. I'm actually about to do I'm gonna talk some boxing here in a second. Because a certain boxing play is one of my strongest plays this weekend. But I digress. Junkyard Rancor number 2. This gentleman that I'm about to reveal is my second underdog bet. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it away. This dude is the reason that I'm here right now. This dude is the reason that I am obsessed with UFC. He was my first fighter that I was obsessed with, that I would fucking like, you know, the fucking meme where like the phone is like a mile long because the dude's like, Ty, like, what fighter do you defend like this? Well, this is this guy for me. Yeah, he's the reason that I started training martial arts. He's the reason that I got into Shotokan Karate Do. It is the one and only Lyoto Sensei. Lyoto Machida. I have a little tiny stab, a little poke on Machida. I did a little tape study of the dude that he's fighting. I cannot remember his name. But if it's grappling, if the dude gets him to the ground, like, yeah, I could see that being a problem. But the striking on the feet, yeah, he could knock out Machida. Machida's chin is definitely like, it was never super duper like durable to begin with, but it's definitely like he's kind of changed his style, kind of like Arlovsky, where he's just like much more like even more of an outfighter than he was before. But I can see him landing shots, scoring points, stealing a couple rounds, and getting a greasy split decision here. And you know what? This one was really, I might get burned on this one, but I'm not putting a lot on it. This is a bet with my heart. Machida's my favorite fighter. He's the reason that I train karate. He's the reason that I fucking watch UFC. I don't know how much longer, how many more opportunities I'm going to have to bet him. So I'm going to take a stab on it now. For once, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I've definitely paid money to watch Machida fight. I've paid for many Machida pay-per-views before, but I'm going to take a little stab on him at dog money. So yeah, Lyoto Sensei, os. 一つ、ことの道を守ろうこと。Be faithful. That's what that means in Japanese. I only know that because it's the Dojo Kun and I had to memorize it for karate. But yeah, I'm being faithful to my martial art, and I'm going to roll with Machida. Os! Fabian Edwards, thank you. General, dude. General, how in the hell are you? Sup, dude? Shout out to General Alex Ramirez. Tejas in the building strong, and we got Louis Smolka on the scale. So let me put this back up. Smolka doesn't look terrible. God, I've seen him look worse. I'll say that. It doesn't look great. 136. I'm going to say Smolka actually might look kind of good, dude. I might have to put Smolka in the sharp category, man. I might have to do it. I think I am going to do it. I'm going to say Smolka looks sharp. Long hair Smolka, mythical fighter. Long hair Smolka, anyone? Did fucking oh dude, who knocked him out? I picked that guy too. Fuck, who was it? I can't remember who it was. Did he knock him fucking straight? Knock the shit out of him? Fucking knock some sense into him? But what was he? 136? I think that's what it was. Where the fuck? Yeah, man, he looks good. He's got the Super Saiyan haircut. 136 is what it was. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. 136 for Louis Smolka. And, yep. Got to put him in the sharp category, dude. I got to. I'd rather quit you than shit you, boys. It's just my opinion, though. Don't shoot the messenger. How can an opinion be wrong? That's fine. Yep, pounds. Pounds all around. Pound it, pound it. Fist bumps, whatever you want to call it. Us. There was a UFC player that had a mental, you mean a metal hand? Was there? That'd be crazy, like a robot hand. So where you been, dog? Send what up to Zach. Say, what's up, Zach? What's up, Buster? Shit, man. Where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, we're getting greasy. We're right in the middle of this fucking grease fest here. Yeah, man. Getting greasy. We have gone over. I'm now going to make this the ticker so that I can prominently display each bet in sequential order. I'm just telling you what's going through my head, boys. I'm just thinking out loud. It helps to, it prevents dead air. So, number 1, Candelario. Number 2, Lyoto Sensei Os. Junkyard Rancor number 3 is one that I'm not going to say it came to me because I'm tailing about 17 people on this. But yeah, I'm telling you, motherfuckers. So thank you, all of you fucking greaseballs. I'm joining you. I'm going to blame you if it doesn't hit, and I'm going to be a little fucking salty-ass little bitch about it. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm fucking tailing y'all, man. I like it. I like it. Tailing you, boys. I'm damn old tailing you. I'm doing it at my own risk, I know. But I like it. I'm gonna get greasy with you on this one. Michael Venom Page at plus 220. I was hoping I'd get plus 250, dude, but yeah, the line I have is only plus 220. I'm gonna take a little half unit stab on it. Fuck it. Walking the earth. A free man. The earth. Alex said he's just been walking the earth. You know what you're going to be, Jules, is a bum. And without a job or legal tender, that's all you're ever going to be. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Or whatever he says. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. MVP, MVP. Woo, 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 woo. Arsenio Hall, baby. I'm going to get Arsenio Hall with it. Let's fucking go. Span looked like shit. What's up, Noah? I've seen him look worse. Dude, he looked way worse in the Serkinov weigh-in and just knocked that motherfucker's block off. But yeah, I don't have action on that one. Like I said, dude, that fucking Rakic, Kutalaba, and that fucking Jan Blachowicz and Span Kutalaba and Rakic Blachowicz, motherfuckers are gonna be crying in their alcoholic beverages. Hey man, there's a beverage here. There goes my tears into it because I bet the wrong way. Half of y'all gonna be betting the wrong way, and I'm gonna sit back and just be like, "Oh my god, fuck, dude, that's why I didn't play that one." Because someone's gonna get their fucking little heart broken. They're gonna get their heart and their little butt broken, and their fucking wallet broken. I'm telling you, dude, I'm gonna sit back and just watch some people lose their ass on either Rakic or Jan or Kutalaba and Span. You can have it. One big medieval mess, I say. No, thank you. Pass. Got a pass. But he's going to get a pass. But you know you can get a pass. Pass, 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 pass. What is my favorite song of all time? Friday by Rebecca Black. No, I'm just kidding. You got to be more specific. You got to be like my favorite blank song, my favorite Nirvana song, my favorite Soundgarden song, my favorite. You got to be artist specific. Brother or sister, I don't want to be presumptuous. I'm assuming you're a dude. I'm just gonna address you as a dude, like you're one of the boys until you tell me otherwise. No offense. I call him this devil dude too, so don't be offended. All right, my dude, Candelario. Here we go. Not looking great with the body language. I might throw up in my mouth. Oh my God. 127. God. Fuck! Well, there goes $10 down the drain. He said he's going to do the curtain. Well, he did have the shoes on. He's going to fucking drop trowel. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, there you go, bookies. Shove it up your fucking asses. There's my $10 for Candelario. Shove it up your fucking ass. I'll wipe some dookie on before I give it to you. There you go. Burn it. Fuck! Candelario behind the hurting curtain. Lord have mercy. Burned like hellfire. You son of a bitch. Let's see what we got here. Please. Ah, fuck. Don't cut it, dude. Just fucking take it on the chin. Take it on the chin and rehydrate. How? I don't know, man. I'm not going to fucking... Should I give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, maybe because of his whatever he would... Do y'all remember what... Oh, Christ. Well, there you go. Kiss my ass, bookies. Yep. That battle's yours. You won that battle, but you're going to lose the war with me. Probably not. I'm probably going to die penniless. All right, Chook. I'm hoping that you just wanted to weigh in last because you knew the fucking stare downs were coming up soon and you knew you're going to be on weight. So she has good balance as she drops trowel. Takes a ginger step upon the scale. $125.5. No problemo. He looked okay. Well, I can't remember. I think I gave him neutral. But 125.5 for Chook. Let me complete this. Boys, we've been flirting with 10 people in here. 10 bros up in here getting greasy with these fucking bets. But yeah, I'd love to crack that 10, man. We've been flirting with it. 8, 9, right on the edge. Tell all your friends. Tell them old 2 cents is live. Light up the fucking Arkin Dome. Okay. Chook. Edit. Comma. Candelario. But I think that is Boys, I think that's the whole shebang. I think that's the whole show. 126.5. So that is a miss. Our first official miss is, of course, a dude that I have a fucking unit on. If I hadn't bet him already, I probably would have bet him, but I would only put $5 on it instead of a whole unit. Yeah, unit is $10 for me. Don't fucking unit shame me. And then Chuk was 125.5. And that's the weigh-ins, I believe. I think that's everybody. Now we just I guess they're gonna wait and see, but they usually announce if the guy's not intending to cut weight. They usually just announce that as soon as they know. But maybe they're waiting to see if Candelario. I really hope he doesn't. Like PSA to I doubt any fighter will ever watch these streams, but PSA, if any fighter does hear this, dude, if you miss weight, don't try and cut. If you miss weight on the scales, you fucked up. Take it on the chin, start rehydrating immediately, dude. If you try and cut that last little bit of weight before the fight, like I just feel like it's not going to work out. More times than not, it is not going to work out for you. Just from what I've seen. Just if you miss it, you fucking missed it. Start rehydrating 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? That hour that you're just like killing yourself, because you're already discouraged. So you're cutting on like, you're like, I don't know. I just feel like that can't be good for you physiologically. And physiology is the relationship between your mind and body. I feel like that's not good for you physiologically. You're already in a fucking bad state. You know you missed the weight, so you're already mental. That's putting more stress and pressure on your immune system. Then you're gonna fucking kill yourself and starve yourself even more just to like get your fucking show money. Like, dude, you're gonna fucking you're taking a fucking good chance that you're not gonna get your show money, and you're gonna fucking lose the fight. So why not give yourself a good chance to get at least some of your win money? You're gonna lose a percentage of it anyway, but get the show and win money and just take your fucking cut and get the win on your record. That would be my advice. But you know, I'm just some fucking asshole on YouTube, so what the fuck do I know? Anyway, all right. So I think that's it for the weigh-ins per se. So I think we just wait for the stare downs. I'm gonna keep this in my periphery. Use your peripherals. Okay. Back to the grease. Back to the fucking grease. Now, Candelario, MVP is number 3. Now, number 4. Number 4 was a late ad. And by late, I mean like Thursday. Yesterday. No. Yes, Wednesday night. Was Wednesday night. I decided I was going to make this bet Wednesday night after tape study. Originally I had the other dude in some parlays, and then I did a little more tape study, and I was like, no, dude, I think this is close. And I did a little more, and I was like, no, dude, I think I like the dog here. I've seen a couple other people on it, which makes me feel decent about it. I just like what I saw from the tape study, and it's another one of those kind of like Tiara, fucking TN Tamara, and Candelario, where I feel like skill wise it's about the same. And my Junkyard Rancor number 4, Boba's number 4 Junkyard Rancor will be Alan Nascimento. I like Nascimento here. I like what I saw. Like Hadley is another guy. Like he's definitely a better striker than Tatsura. Definitely. Offensively, way better. But dude, let's watch some of his fights, dude. He kind of gets clipped, man. And Nascimento's decent, and he's a decent grappler too. And I just, at those odds, I'll take it. I'll take a shot on him, man. This is one where it's like it could hit, it could not hit. These are like, it's just lines that stood out to me after doing a little bit of tape study. Because originally I was like, I put Hadley in some parlays. I'm like, okay, let me check just to be sure. Cross my T's and dot my I's. Start doing some tape study. Like, dude, nah. Immediately took him out of the parlays. Then I started doing a little bit more, and I'm like, man, I actually like Alon Nascimento here. So yeah, I'm gonna take a shot on him. See what you guys are saying. I know, right? Poor choice of words. There we go. 9. Can we get 10, boys? Dude, I hope not. You gonna be returning that ticket to burning it like Jam's mom. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know, man. And like, he hasn't been fighting world beaters, and they've been kind of giving him tough times here and there. Like, Nascimento's decent. He's a well-rounded enough fighter that I like the odds there. We'll take a little half-unit stab on him. So that is, or those are, Boba's Junkyard Rancors. Candelario, Jesus Christ. Candelario, Lyoto Sensei, MVP, tailing you boys on that one, and Nascimento. I saw some people on Nascimento, but originally I wasn't going to. Then I did the tape study myself. So I'm gonna say that I got on Nascimento of my own volition. But yeah, I saw some people on MVP, man. And I'm like, I started looking at the dude he's fighting, and I was like, yeah, that's a tail. Hail on the old tail. So yeah, that's what I like from underdogs. Now, that is more than half of my plays. I only have 3 plays left. 2 parlays and a prop. All right, you ready? 2 parlays and a prop. Got 9 people in here. Can we get 10? Can we get 10 people in here, dude? Tail at your own risk, brother. Tail at your own risk. This is just for fun. I'm not giving out these bets and telling you to bet them. We're just talking here, boys. I'm just shooting the shit with the online homies, telling y'all what I'm doing. We're just sitting here smoking, drinking, just fucking a bunch of grease balls, just talking bets and shit. Can we get 10? Can we get 10? We got 9. Can we get 10? Cheers, Bo. But yeah, that's what I like. And let's talk about these parlays, dude. But first, I'm feeling like I need to get a little more fucking Irie poofed out. So I'm going to do that right now. I've got this fucking dead ass buzzing in my ear. This mechanical buzzing. It's probably, I don't know what the audio files would be, feedback. It's not really like that is just that feedback. I'm so ignorant when it comes to sound, dude. The only thing I know about sound is that the PA has a lot of sound coming out of it, and that I have partial hearing loss now because at the little tiny places that we gigged at, they always had the fucking PA right by the drums, and so I didn't wear earplugs most of the time. So yeah, I'm definitely an idiot for that. But I don't know much about sound and sound amplification and like what little things mean, and I need Moise for that kind of shit. Shout out to Big Moise. I need some more fucking tree too. I have some, but I need some more in my immediate proximity, but this will do for now. This will do for now. Once again, the stream is being brought to you by District Cannabis, Cherry Kim, and Duncan. Duncan, medium roast, black coffee. You can't smoke in here. I'm not smoking, Tom. The cigarette's outside. Yeah, you like the vanilla nut taps. Cut your nails, for God's sake. What y'all know about that, dude? SNL is such shit, but that is actually a pretty decent skit from a few years back. The Duncan skit with fucking Casey Affleck. Shit's hilarious. Dunkin' is like a fucking Northeast staple. There's about 150,000 in the state of Massachusetts. There's more like Dunkins than there are square miles in the state of Massachusetts. There's literally a Dunkin' like every 50 feet. But yeah, dude, that shit is fucking hilarious. The working class, like Boston dude. Fucking living in Dunkin'. Best part of my days when I'm at Dunkin'. You think that's sad? Yes, very. Go back to Starbucks. All right. Enough of my corny jokes. Let's talk about these fucking corny parlays. Psych, these fucking pimp type parlays. All right. Here we go. You ready? This parlay here. This is my confidence parlay. These are the two fighters that I feel the best about this weekend. Now, they are not all in one event, but overall, of all the events, of all the combat sporting events transpiring this weekend, these are the two fighters out of all those that I feel the most confident about. All right. This is my cock back and let it go parlay. Cock back. Chuk, Charlo. Let's fucking go. Chikagan is going to style and profile on Amanda Hebus. Box her the fuck up. And Charlo's going to fucking whoop Castaño, dude. I watched that fight several times. And I'm gonna give like when I get done with these reading my greasy little plays, I'm gonna talk about that first Charlo and Castaño fight while we're just sitting here bullshitting. And then we can talk like Rakic and Jan and what that means or whatever. But because I love the light heavyweight division. But yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about that Charlo Castaño rematch. Talk about the first fight and then why I like Charlo this weekend. But yeah, Chuk and Charlo, those are my two most confident picks of the whole of anything going on this weekend. So yeah, it's the cock back. So yeah, that's I'm gonna put. I don't know why I put 0.5. I put a whole unit on that. Let me make sure, but yeah, that's a misprint on my part. Yeah, I put a whole unit on that. Chikagan and Charlo. So yeah, that is I need to change that. Yeah, I put a little bit more on this one. Shout out to Jackie Boy for the advice about the unit management. But yeah, I felt to add a little bit more to this one wouldn't be too risky, as they were my most confident plays. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. At worst, let's say I totally shit the bed this weekend, I lose $40. You know, I'm not gonna say that's nothing, but like, you know, I will still be up. And I didn't feel like stretching it, man. I'd rather shit the bed and lose 40 than shit the bed and lose like 65 or 75. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't feel Chikagan and Charlo were the ones I felt really, really good about. And other ones I was just like, yeah, the odds are good enough. Take a little stab. Kind of like that. It's not like I was like, oh yeah, I feel like incredibly good, like Candelario, like, oh my God. Or like Nascimento, like, yeah, that could hit. Machida, I feel decent about. And MVP, feel good about too. Speaking of Machida and MVP, not only do I have single plays on them, but I got a Karate Do combo parlay. Machida and MVP plus 617. Throw $5 on it. I think the return is now I'm not telling anybody to tail this one or any of these for that matter. I'm just telling you what I done did. I put $5 on it and I can get 33 back potentially. So yeah, I like this. I like having a little action on my favorite all-time fighter. Thanks, Machida, for the, the self-defense that I now know. Yeah, dude, I like that. I like that shit. Machida's opponent, Fabian Edwards. That's who he's fighting, right? And yeah, because MVP's fighting Storley. Yeah. Now I could see Machida getting knocked because Edwards is the guy that like blitzes forward, but I watch his fights. He's kind of sloppy, dude. And I can see Machida just like what Machida does is, and I can almost guarantee you it's from karate because he's just used to like, instead of like slipping an overhand, he uses the age uke, the rising block, to block. He blocks overhands and stuff. But if he's managing the distance well and the dude's just blitzing forward, like Machida has made a career out of making guys like that miss. And just crescent stepping around that shit and landing a counter. So I can see him. I don't think he's going to knock Edwards out or anything, but what I think he will do, and this is why I bet put a little something on Machida, is I think that he can point fight this dude to a greasy decision, a greasy split. Yeah. Decent spot for Machida to get a win here. I say, and I don't know how many more chances I'm going to have to throw a little something on my boy. I just started doing this MMA betting thing. And yeah, Machida is getting up there. He's 43, but this is a guy like, I don't know, man. Let me look at I mean, the bet's already been made, but let me just look at Edwards'. I didn't do like extensive tape study on Edwards, but I watched a couple of his fights. Yeah, it's like he's not like a devastating puncher or anything, dude. Like he has a body kick knockout, an up kick knockout, some rear naked chokes. Like he lost to Vanderford. I know Vanderford is like a decent fighter, but I don't know, man. He lost to some other like dude I've never fucking heard of. Like, yeah, you only had what? How many? 10 fights? I don't care how old Machida is. At an underdog against this fucking jobber? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Dog shot. Karate do. Os. So yeah, man. An MVP? Yeah, Storley's a good wrestler, but hey, I could see MVP just like flying knee knocking out that motherfucker. Knocking outing. That's what I was gonna say, like a dummy. Yeah. Shout out to you guys for that one. I'm tailing some of y'all on that one. I know I'm doing it at my own risk. I know this. I realize this. I take full responsibility if this bet does not hit. Actually, I'm going to blame all of you personally and never let you forget it. Yeah, I'm eating. I know it's rude, and I'm sorry. By God, I'm sorry. Woo! Let's fucking go. Best of luck. Ultimate Fighting Champion. My thoughts on the Tony loss? Well, I did go over it on Monday. But to recap briefly, I'm not surprised. I had Chandler by knockout. Like, I don't know. The only thing that surprised me about it was the front kick. A really good, surprisingly good My Gary Jodon for Michael Chandler. 2 Cents don't know a whole lot, but he does know a fucking My Gary Jodon. It's one of my favorite kicks. I used it to success in sparring and testing. Like, I love that kick. I use it a lot. That was a good fucking front kick. Toes back, knee up first, retracted the leg, so it had just a lot of whip on it. You notice how much whip the thing had on it, right? That's because it's a snap kick. That's not a thrust kick. The front kick is not a thrust kick. That's why it has that whip to it. That's why people's necks fucking snap back. A thrust kick, like, is different than a push kick, but if you're doing a front thrust kick, yeah, it's going to be more like a push kick. A side thrust kick, you are driving your leg into your opponent. But with a front kick, that's a snap kick, man. It's a front snap kick. Maigari Jodan. Jodan is face level. Boom. That's how you throw it. Bam! Snapped it right back. Fucking beautiful. That's what surprised me. So, no, him getting knocked out, nah, dude. Like, everyone's like, oh my God, I've never seen Tony get played by. Dude, you can go back through history. There is a first time for everything. Almost every fighter that's been knocked out, I mean, and it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. There's a first time for everything. Everyone that's been knocked out had a first time for it. Look at how many times Tony's almost been knocked out, and it shouldn't really surprise you. Look at how many times he's been dropped and almost knocked out. Why is it surprising that Chandler turned his lights out? What was surprising to me was the front kick. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. The dude's 38, man. He's 38. He's been through how many fucking wars? He's been dropped and hurt how many times? Like, that's what that's why people like Tony's, because he's crazy. He gets hurt a lot and then he comes back and wins. It's the same reason, like, it's part of the same reason that people like Oliveira. His resiliency or whatever. But, like, he's resilient because the dude gets put on Queer Street, like, almost all the time. He has horrible fucking defense. Like, he switches stances 10 times a second. You're going to leave yourself open when you do that shit. I'm telling you, dude. As someone that is, like, thought he was slick switching stances, I can tell you from personal experience it's got me caught. It's got me kicked in the head. It's got me punched in the head. I tried to do it in boxing and get cute with it, and I got cracked. Like, if you don't know what you're fucking doing and you're not fucking Terrence Bud Crawford, even Bud gets caught. Don't be switching stances back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You're going to get fucking caught. That's exactly what happened to Tony. He was trying to do that fucking shuffle, that side shuffle where you're like, oh, you're shuffling side to side, but you can go in any stance. Like, yeah, that's good. Offensively, defense is going to leave you squared the fuck up for something nasty. Like that Chandler front kick. You know, that's my thoughts on that. Sup, dude? Shout out to Miss Devil. How are you this afternoon? Well, morning, technically, still for you. What is going on? How are you today? Dude, Tony needs to chill before DC just, like, fucking sits on him. Like, dude, I give Cormier a hard time. Yes, he's corny. Yes, he is a big old softy, a teddy bear. I don't hate him for that, man. I kind of like him for that, but he's a bad motherfucker. Like, DC is a heavy-handed son of a bitch. Like, he would kill Tony. Like, that show, Kill Tony, he would do that. He would kill Tony. Like, kill him. That fucking Fabricio Verdum, oh my God. Like, yeah, that's funny. Ha ha, I'm talking, brother. Oh, ankle pick you. No. What you'll do is get murdered by Fabricio Verdum. That's the thing. Is like, Tony is like, he walks around like 170, 180. Like, dude, Verdum and DC would literally squash you like a fucking, like an insect that doesn't have a fucking, like, endoskeleton. They would crush him like a creature that only has like an exoskeleton. Just crunch. Yeah, it's funny. Ha ha ha. Yeah, he's so crazy. Yeah. He, like, dude, Tony gets on my fucking nerves. Anyway, oh my God, is it? Yeah, he's fucking Dunzo Ed Munzo. Dunsky Ed Munsky. Fantastic, she says. Happy Friday the 13th. And to you as well, madam. Tony just hate. Oh, yeah, that's right, too. That's right. I forgot about that. And see, that's corny, too, man. Tony, let it. Indiana. Let it go. Let it go, son. You're never going to beat Khabib. You never were going to beat Khabib. And you never will. You can't right now. You're not going to in the future. And you were never going to in the past. Tony had his time. And that time is over. Now, just like my advice to you, like a better fighter. Be a fan of a better fighter. Not saying you're not a loyal fan, but it's like, dude, that's the problem. If you are, especially if you're a delusional fan. Yeah, it's like if you're a delusional fan of like this, yeah, it's annoying. I do get really annoyed with people that only like undefeated fighters. I think that is really fucking corny, dude. I think that is some of the cheesiest shit ever. You're only a fan of a fighter if they're undefeated, and once they lose, you jump to another undefeated fighter. It's like who's your favorite football team? The Patriots. Who's your favorite boxer? Floyd. Who's your favorite like MMA fighter? Khabib. It's just like your favorite, all your favorites, everything's are just undefeated things, or someone with the most something. It's like, okay, motherfucker, like you are clearly like trying to make up for something. You're clearly trying to overcompensate for something, but probably because you never fucking won anything ever. You never even won a beer pong game. But my point is with Tony, yeah, man, like it happens. Your fighter gets old, starts getting their fucking ass whooped back to back to back to back. It happened with me and Machida. I just sit there and be like, yeah, Machida's chinny. He's going to get knocked out. Got knocked out by Derek Brunson. Sucks. But it happened. I moved on. Yeah, Machida's shot. Chinny. It is what it is. Like, I'm not like, what it is Tony is incredibly immature. So that's his fan base. It's like 15-year-old, 16-year-old high school kids. Tony's fan base is 15 to 25-year-old. You know, men children. Like Tony's like Nate. Like they behave like fucking like angry, like juvenile delinquents. But anyway, that's just how I feel about it. Right. Yep. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. LOL, we have so many laughs together. Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be wild. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at now? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at now? So that brings me to my final play. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for my final play? Yes, everyone.
Don't say anything bad about Tony.
No, I know Miss Devil loves Nate. I'm just busting balls about that. Yeah. But it's just like a better fighter, and then you won't have to. I'm not saying you have to only like undefeated. My point about that was like you don't only have to like undefeated fighters, but it's like you might want to have a few fighters in there that are just like good. So you don't have to constantly be like defending them like when they get their fucking shit beaten in, you know? Just advice. As someone that's had many favorite fighters and had his heart broken many times, like, look, dude, Hendo broke my heart when he slumped Bisping. Tyron Woodley broke my heart when he chinned Lawler. Shogun broke my heart when he knocked out Machida. Like, that's my three favorite fighters of all time. Bisping, Lawler, Machida. All three of them have gotten their shit handed to them before. And it's like, I still fuck with them. They're still my favorite fighter. But I'm not going to sit there and like, you know, They're like, oh, no. It's like, it is what it is, man. I'm not going to like try and say that like any of them are like the best fighter that's ever been. But yeah, they were good fighters for their times. They were all champion at one point. Can't take that from them. You know? Can't take that fucking... You can't take that fucking Robbie Lawler. You can't take that Rory McDonald 2 fight from Robbie Lawler. You can't take the Luke Rockhold knockout from Michael Bisping. You can't take the Rashad Evans knockout from Lyoto Machida. They all won those belts fair and square. And they were champions. So, yeah, like, you can't take that from them. But, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, dude, that's the best fighter of all time. Like, no, it's just not true. That's categorically not true. Just be realistic with the fighter you fuck with. That's all I ever ask, man. Just be realistic with the fighter you fuck with. Bellator is not. What time is Bellator on? Is Bellator on tonight or tomorrow? Khabib. Dude, I actually like Coach Khabib. I like him in the coaching capacity, dude. People saying smoke a 2 joints and never look this good. Hey, I agree. Dude, I had to put him in so check it out. Check it out, Anon. So where is it? Check that out. Looking wicked fucking sharp. Smoker's looking sharp there, paw. Looking wicked fucking sharp. Okay. Oh, God. There it is. So where the fuck is that charger, man? I'll charge this shit up while I wait for these stare downs. So they have taken the scale down. We are waiting for the stare downs right now. Take these headphones out. And get ready for this. If you hear that squeaking, that is the desk. It is just a flimsy little work desk. It was pretty cheap and easy to put together. It serves its purpose, but it's a little squeaky. What does Tom Green say on fucking fucking Road Trip? The monkey goes fucking ridiculous. Okay, that's what that reminded me of, that little squeaking. Now it won't be for Tony. Now it's on now? Good Lord. Lord have mercy. Well, that's what's up. At least I get to know if the fucking Machida MVP. That's tight, dude. I thought they were tonight for some reason. I don't know. So if you think of Khabib, okay, yeah, that's okay, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're getting into Batman versus Superman. Shit. See, I'm not trying to like give anyone too much of a hard time, but it's just like, this is just my personal feeling. I've said this. I've been on record saying this many times and on the timeline. I think pound for pound is fucking whack. I think pound for pound is meaningless. It means nothing. There ain't no pound for pound belt. There ain't no pound for pound championship fight. There ain't no pound for pound nothing. And you want to know why? Because it's not real. They're not real fights. The whole premise behind pound for pound is who would win if everyone was the same weight, and you take them and you make them bigger, and you small guy taller and the big guy smaller. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about fantasy land. That shit does not exist. You can't make one guy smaller and one guy. You can make one guy like you can try, but they'll be like fucked up, compromised versions of the bigger guy against the little guy, and the little guy will just be a fat, version of himself. You know what I mean? So it's like, who gives a fuck? Like all this pound for pound shit. Like, who do you think this guy should be moved up? It's like, who cares? It doesn't mean anything. You know what it is? It's a trick. Pound for pound's a fucking trick. It's a trick used by media pundits to get people talking about their fucking outlet. It's to get people on their outlet interacting and arguing over fucking nothing. You want to know what you're arguing about when you talk about pound for pound and you get in these heated pound for pound arguments? You're talking about and arguing over literally fucking nothing. You are playing the you want to bitch about how like, oh, media does this, evil media. Oh, you're right. Even that you are being a media cuck when you talk about pound for pound. For real. For real. I repeat, when you talk about pound for pound and you big up, and I'm not trying to give anybody like a hard time or like single anybody out, but I'm just saying, I'm glad that was brought up because it means fucking nothing. It means less than nothing. When you talk about pound for pound, you're letting the media fuck your proverbial girlfriend and watching and enjoying it, beating off to it. That's what you do when you talk about pound for pound, because that is a media pundit creation. It's talking points. Trying to put y'all up on game, man, when it comes to this boxing shit. And it's bled over into MMA too. I don't know everything, but I was in that little world for long enough to know that pound for pound is fucking bullshit. Oh, yeah. It means something? Just let me know when the pound for pound championship is. When's the pound for pound championship? When are they making that fight? Oh, yeah, they're not, because no one will sanction that fucking make-believe bullshit. I'm telling you, dude. Lobby knows, man. What's up, Lobby? Dude, in an instant. Just since we brought that up, I'll follow that thought all the way through. I'll follow that thought to the end. I'll follow this train of thought all the way through the next station. Yeah, Superman could literally destroy Batman from anywhere. You know what he could do? He could fly up to the fucking outer, to space, basically. I was trying to say out of the atmosphere. And just fly around the planet so many times he gets up enough momentum and just hurl Earth into another planet, crush them together, Batman dead. He could literally like heat vision through his fucking face, like even in that like shit, like he could do it from a mile away. He has super like sight, super hearing. He could pinpoint where Batman is, laser beam, burn his fucking teeth through the back of his throat. Dead. Instant. Superman wins. I don't give a fuck about the kryptonite. That's fucking gay. That was made up for fucking like for Batman fans. Nah, I don't even like Superman that much, but he literally crushes Batman. Debate over. Fight starts, boom, Superman wins, fight over. Superman dead, fight wins over. Yeah, for sure. I know. Foolish little twit. Little fucking trust fund bitch. Oh, cool. Fucking Krav Maga. You're rich and you know Krav Maga. Cool. Cool! He's an alien with superhuman everything. You're dead. AKA he picks up your whole planet and hurls it into the sun. You're dead. You're all dead. It would be the shortest fight. It would be the shortest fantasy fight ever. And dude, I'm a huge fanboy. I'm a huge comic book, not fanboy. I'm a huge comic book fanboy. Before that, you don't know anything about it. You don't know. I love how people try and do those like nerdy little like those calculations and shit. Like, dude, I can't stand Death Battle. I used to like that shit because the actual battles are cool, but the little fucking like nerd calculations they use, these little like fantasy like equations and stuff. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. We know who would win in that scenario. and it's literally just comes down to like a vote. They're all like popularity contests. But then they try to like reverse engineer like, okay, so this one won. How can we reverse engineer how that came to be? But anyway, so this is what happens when you start talking about fancy bullshit. This is what happens when you start talking about fancy bullshit with a stoner fanboy, stoner comic fanboy. You get this shit. Deathstroke and Batman is a much more fair contest because Deathstroke does have superhuman strength and agility and stuff, but he's not like invulnerable, and he's not like, he doesn't like, he might have the strength of like 2 men. Superman has the strength of whatever, like 50 or 100, whatever the fuck it is. Superman OP, dog. Watch all there is to it. He OP'd. I didn't make the fucking rules. I didn't fucking invent the guy. He was Jerry West or whoever the fuck made Superman. I can't remember. I didn't make the motherfuckers power up. Go get mad at those motherfuckers back in 1920 something. I don't know. Dude, I used to love those old Superman cartoons though. The ones where it'd just be like, they'd have the fucking like the orchestra jumps like, you know what I'm saying? Superman fucking. Yeah, I like the one where it was like the huge like laser beam from the whatever the observatory. He was trying to like turn it on the people, and Superman got in front of it and like pushed the like laser beam all the way back, and it fucking blew up the machine. That shit was those kind of cartoons, man, they were awesome. Those old Superman cartoons with like barely any sound. Fuck yes, I do. Fuck yes. That was the hot shit. Yeah, I guess so. Like it was cool because of like the idea of it. But when they actually tried to like make the like mock battle, it's like, oh, okay, this just lost all the. It was like a great build up, like thinking about it, like doing all the tests of the different weapons and thinking about the different scenarios. Like, oh, this is gonna be so awesome. It's like building up, and then it's like this cheesy, like fucking like, what do they call like Renaissance fair, like fucking like LARP reenactment. Some fucking like knights jousting. Like, oh my god, what the fuck is this, dude? What is this fucking corny ass shit? But yeah, that shit's hilarious, dude. Fucking Deadliest Warrior. I don't know, man, dude. Invincible. They talk about that shit in Invincible. When Omni-Man is teaching Invincible to fly, and he's like, it's weird. I can't remember how he describes it. It's like, yeah, you think about moving. It's like, it's all momentum, but it's like super momentum. I don't know, man. But they do a decent job of like trying to explain that because they never really get into how he controls it. He just does it. Superman fly. Just understood. But yeah, man. Waiting very impatiently for that second season of Invincible. They've been dick teasing me with it for the last year and a half. It's getting kind of old, dude. Actually, it's like 2 years now. I feel like. At least a year. I know, dude. That's the tight shit where they do the ballistics dummies. That's the hot shit where it's like, oh my God, that would obliterate a human being. And then imagine it happening on like a fucking grand scale in a battle, like all at once, dude. Like, oh my God. Right, exactly. They were like, we ran a simulator. Right? Yeah, dude, a fucking DeLorean. A fucking flux capacitor. Tell you what, this Cherry Kim is giving me a fucking flux capacitor of a fucking Back to the Future jump in my head. We're about to do these stare downs. I gotta grab some tree real quick. I'm not gonna throw the song on for long, just enough to go do this. And I will have the stare downs up so I don't miss anything. Gotta grab the nugget. All right. And I'm back. Where the fuck did everybody go? This is bullshit. I'm just kidding, man. I am talking to 0 people, though, so what's up? What's up, 0 people? What up, TC? Shit. Chilling with this motherfucking shit. Kim, Jack. Wait on these fucking stare downs. So, there is actually one more play. It is one of my most confident plays. I told everyone that I was going to talk about this fight a little bit more. I will perhaps, I think we still got a couple more minutes, it looks like. So maybe I will just talk about it right now. back to grease my 2 cents a little bit while we're waiting on the stare downs. This is my last play. This is my only prop play. Like I said, prop plays. Shout out to my dude Marlon Zacharias. He told me not too long ago that he considers prop plays to be darts, and more I'm finding that to be true. So I'm only throwing one dart this weekend, but it's a dart I feel pretty fucking good about. I feel like I'm gonna fucking win cricket with this one. I feel like I'm gonna hit the fucking bullseye, the center bullseye for the second time. Dude, I am like 75 to 80% sure this is going to hit. Tail at your own risk. Not telling you to bet this, but I like this bet. I've liked this bet since I really heard about this fight. I mentioned it earlier. We're circling back around to it now. This is my power prop. Charlo by TKO. He's going to knock this motherfucker out, dude. I mentioned it before. I've watched the first fight at least half a dozen times all the way through. The first few times I watched it, I was actually trying to score it. Like, okay, who actually won that fucking round? I think that Charlo won that fight. Castaño is similar to Canelo in that he works in bursts. Meaning that, like, he works really hard at the beginning of the round, he works really hard in the middle of the round, and he works really hard at the end of the round. And he just gets kind of lit up in between. I think that Castaño... Okay, it looks like I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to table this for the time being. We are going to get back to that fight, though, but that is my last play. That's my power prop. And we'll put a pin in that. Put a pin in that and come back because we do have the stare downs. Put this up. Okay, a lot of shuffling. The nerd shuffle that's going on as we speak. The fucking AV dorks are getting in position. There we go, and put this banner up. UFC Vegas before stare downs. And I'll go ahead and put the weigh-in results. So yeah, Candelario didn't try to make weight, which is the right decision in my opinion. All right, but we're getting ready to stare these dudes down. Smoke them if you got them, boys. Smoke nugget if you got it, gentlemen and ladies. All right, boys, we about to stare these fighters down. I'm pumped, dude. I'm glad that I just get to kick back and watch a lot of these. I'm going to be pretty nervous, though, throughout the whole thing because I'm knowing that Charlo is going to be like the last thing. But I feel pretty good. I really feel good about that Chuk and Charlo parlay. That's what I'm most confident in. And I feel pretty good about the knockout, too. I'll get back to that in a second. But, yeah, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. For a couple of reasons. One of the experts would be a little Asian dude. The other would be a big Viking-looking motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, I know, dude. Yep. Put 1,000 down on Bitcoin last night for long-term growth. Buy the dip, says Zach. General taking notes. Well, I thought we were about to stare him down. Everyone's in position. Holding. Homie holding position in the kitchen with soda. Two people in the building. What's up, boys? Still waiting on these fucking stare downs. It looked like they were all ready to go, and now nothing. Yes. Please get out of the way. Just playing the waiting game. Pretty cool. Yeah, well, we're still waiting. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for somebody to say something about that. It's like, well, dude, get her the fuck out of the yeah, dude, it's a bad angle for her. Maybe get her out of the middle of the fucking screen. Just be like, hey, you can just give her a little, hey, excuse me. I was just a little, excuse me. You don't have to be like, hey, you look ridiculous from that angle. Like, get the fuck out of the way. You can just be like, excuse me. Just a little, She was just she was stuck there for way too long. Lobby, what are you feeling good about this weekend, dude? Did you catch the grease? Did you catch your old bud's grease here? This is what I like. This is the shit I like. I'm just sketched about that one. That was a bet I made 2 weeks ago. That is being honored if it does hit, but Lyoto Sensei. MVP. And Alan Nascimento. Those are my underdogs. Chook gonna chook. Charlo gonna Charlo. Chook gonna do what she does. Charlo gonna do what he do. There we go. And I also thought I'd take a little stab on this. Karate Do 2-punch combo. Machida and MVP. Half unit. But I like this one, man. I am going to get back to it. I'm going to finish things off with, I'm going to finish my thought on that one to end things. But actually, when these stare downs are done, I do have to kind of start to wrap things up. I have to go pick up groceries and bring them back to my house. Jagger boy. Karate Do. You like that, Jack? Tailor your own wrist, Bubba. But yeah, throw a little something on it. I like Machida. I definitely like MVP at those odds. And like I said, Jack, the Machida one for me is a little, I don't know how many more times I'm going to have to bet Machida at underdog. I mean, he's probably going to be an underdog from here on out, but he's getting up there. I think he has a decent chance to outpoint this dude for a couple rounds, squeak out a greasy split. He's kind of known for point fighting and winning, like stealing rounds. I think he can do that against a guy like this that looks sloppy to me on tape. He has power, like he can knock Machida out, but the dude kind of looks sloppy. He looks like the kind of guy that Machida has made a career out of kind of like styling on. And the dude really hadn't fucking beat anybody. And he hadn't beat anybody, and he lost to a jobber. And Vanderford has a good record, but who the fuck has he fought? But yeah, I know. Well, I mean, he did fight. I know his last fight, Vanderford's last fight was. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it was a notable opponent. But my point is, the guy's had 10 fights, and Machida is far and away his highest level of competition. Even at 43, the dude doesn't seem to have a ton of knockout power, and he's sloppy on the feet. So yeah, give me Lyoto Sensei. But yeah, Charlo by TKO though is Charlo by TKO and the Chook Charlo parlay are the ones that I feel pretty damn good about. But yeah, still waiting on these fucking stare downs. Coming up, UFC stare downs. I don't know where the fuck they are. Making me look like an asshole over here. You have them pick out your groceries and load it in the car. Yes, I do. Don't know how to rate Fabian really, but a Machida decision wouldn't be that shocking. Yeah, I think it's going to be a greasy split. I think it's going to be an uneventful greasy split. I think he's gonna have that dude frustrated. Like what I saw in the tape was that dude like blitzing forward very sloppily, and where Machida might not be able to knock him out. Like I think he's gonna clip him a few times to like kind of steal the round. And Machida's been doing a lot more like leg kicking and just fighting safer. So yeah, I like Machida to grind out a greasy split here. And if it doesn't hit, fuck it. Like I mentioned earlier, Jack, since you're in the building, I will once again say thank you for the advice on the unit management. Yeah, I'm playing with less this weekend than I have since I started this because I don't feel as confident about a lot of it. And I told myself I wasn't going to force shit. And I had to go back and stop myself about 2 or 3 times. Be like, dude, you are just putting this down there just so you can have more action on this card. It's like, you don't need to do that. If it ain't there, it ain't there. So a couple of these I picked up after tape study. I'm tailing a couple of y'all on the MVP, but for the most part, man, it's like, okay, this stood out to me, that stood out to me, that stood out to me. But dude, some of those UFC fights are too fucking close to call. I am not going to be sweating my fucking hairy ass off in that co-main in that main event. No fucking way. I can't remember exactly what the co-main event is, but that Span Kutalaba fight, fuck no. I'm going to kick back with my nugget, my popcorn, and I'm going to watch about half of y'all cry. And the same with Rakic and Wladimir. Don't be shocked if Jan knocks his fucking block off. I'm not going to put my money on it, but don't be shocked, man. I think that Rakic is probably going to win. I think he's probably at this point like, yeah, I think Jan is, yeah, he won the belt at a super late age, but I don't know, man. Like, it's so weird. Like, light heavyweight is so weird, dude. It's like, yeah, Glover had this weird kind of path to the title. It's like everything went through Reyes. Isn't that weird? Everything went through Reyes. Jan got his belt off Reyes. Fucking Jiri got his title shot off Reyes. Like, it's so weird. And like, is Reyes really the top of the division to y'all? I don't know, man. It's just, I think that Jiri and Rakic and Magomed and those guys are the future. And I think that we're going to start seeing Glover and Jan and Anthony Smith, those guys. I think you can start seeing them phased out. But that, yeah, I like Rakic, but I'm not betting or parlaying Rakic because Jan Blachowicz, I got a bad feeling putting my money on Rakic, and I got a bad feeling betting Jan too, because it's like Rakic could just fucking make it a boring wrestle fucking for 5 rounds. But Jan's got a ton of experience, dude. But I think that Rakic and his generation is like the future, and I think we're going to kind of see kind of a changing of the guard here because Rakic isn't bad on the feet. I think people forget that Jan is like not the most durable. You know, he's not chinny per se, but he's been knocked out a few times. So, like, it wouldn't surprise me if Rakic, like, fucking head kicked him or something. But I'm not putting my money on either side. Lots of luck, gentlemen. I'm going to sit back and, dude, some grown men are going to be fucking sobbing over those two. Span and Kutalaba, Rakic and Jan, I'm just going to be sitting back and be like, oh shit, dude, someone just lost there. Ain't gonna be me. No, sir. I'm gonna have a little bit of something here, a little bit of something there. Kick back, chill, get real super duper stoned, and just, yeah, wait for that Charlo fight. Nice. You only live once, Doug. Oh, damn, Jack. Dude, what if MVP burns you with that, though? What if he chins that dude? Quarter unit, though, yeah. Quarter unit. Fuck it. The Brexicans. Did you see Jan's quote about Lord of the Rings? No, I didn't. What was it? Tell me. All right, looks like they're ready, dude. They're getting ready here. Rakic and Jan do Carl and Rose impression. They could do. I don't want no parts of it. I ain't gonna have my money on that shit. No, sir. Only thing I'm going to sweat over is Jermell Charlo, which I don't think is going to be too much of a sweat. I'll tell you why. And I don't think Caitlin Chikagian is going to be too much of a sweat. I think she's a much more natural 125er. I think she's a better striker. I think she's just going to style on her, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I think Hebus is a little bit more dangerous than Maya, but like, she's not going to get her down, man. Like, Caitlin, I don't know, dude. Like, Caitlin is good at getting back to her feet. She's not like a total fish out of water on the ground unless it's like the elite. Like, I don't know, man. I think Hebus is. I don't really know what to make of her, but I know what I'm going to get from Caitlin, and I know that she's the better striker. I think she's going to make Hebus kind of look silly. I think she's going to kind of just tune her up for a few rounds and win a decision. So, yeah, I see a Chuk decision and a Charlo win. Like, I'm feeling good about that. That's my confidence parlay is that fucking cockback combo. Chuk and Charlo. Jan basically said the belt is like, oh yeah, dude, yeah. That's jogging my memory now. That's funny. Oh man, Jermell Charlo. He is. It's boxing. They're him and Brian Castano. This is a rematch, and it is for undisputed at 154 pounds. So it actually is a decent fight. It's actually a damn good fight. The first fight was really competitive. They both hurt each other. Charlo hurt him more times, and I think I'm gonna get back to that. But yeah, I like Charlo quite a bit. I think he's gonna pick up where he left off. Get him up out of there. Good odds on it. So I said, if I get, and if I lose, let's say I just lose, the bottom drops out. It's $40, and I'm still up 20 units. So even if I lose all of this weekend, I'm still up $200. So fuck it. All right, here we go. Stare downs. Chuk gonna Chuk. I'm not even touching it. Here we go. Maximov and Petrosky. Maximov a little bit bigger. Maximov with his fists up. Petrosky stare down. No handshake. Not disrespectful or anything. They're just intense. You know, Maximov got the Diaz shit. The Diaz swag. But here we got what the fuck? Someone tried to walk up beforehand at a turn. All right, Candelario Tara. Candelario, God, please win. Please win, dude. Tara, yeah, a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, but they're about the same size. He's definitely bigger than that fucking atom weight that was fucking cracking Tatsuro. But Virna and Angie. Yeah, I don't know where people think that Virna is taller. Like, Angie is definitely a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. Maybe Virna's a little bit thicker, but nah, Angie is a slightly bigger. All right, here we go. We got Alan Patrick sauntering up very weirdly, and Michael Johnson. Yeah, I should have bet Michael Johnson. He gave him a sketchy look. God, Alan Patrick looks bad. So a respectful, like, kind of dap up and an intense stare down. I think Patrick is getting knocked out. I should have bet Johnson by knockout. Damn it! Fucking the Conan and Bryan. Damn it! All right, we got Andrea Lee and Viviane Araujo. About the same size. Araujo a little bit thicker. Same height, I should say. Araujo definitely thicker. With Habanero, yeah. Be careful. The worst. All right, Hadley and Nascimento. Liking this Nascimento bet, dude. He's definitely a little bit bigger. Looks a little bit healthier. Come on, Nascimento. Where you at, Nascimento punters? Let's get this shit, boys. Let's cash these Alan tickets. And the right Alan. Double L. Alan double L. All right, here we go. We got I can't remember the dude's name. The dude that Camacho's fighting. Is it Torres? Is that who it is? Camacho. I hope you get knocked out for this corny ass shit. Just being way too like friendly, like too cheesy, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Made me feel how funny. Dude, I was watching Major Pain the other day. That movie is so fucking funny, dude. Unity, turds. That is the key. All right, Choot. Choot getting up in Amanda's face. Definitely the bigger fighter. Choot gonna choke on her. You about to get choked up, bitch. With your little cute ass self. Your little cute ass face about to get boxed up. Bitch. All right. Here we go. I got Smolka and Davy Grant. I thought about parlaying Davy Grant, but the odds just got too shitty, man. He got up to like minus 300, and I was like, no, thank you. You are adding nothing to this, but like another plus 100. It's just like, no, thank you. He was just like, he was just weighing down my parlays. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win. Davy Grant by knockout might have not been a bad play, but it's said and done, man. Here we go. Span and Kutalaba. Span with the shades on. Kutalaba getting in his face. They're now forehead to forehead. Kutalaba with the hands over the head. Superman giving him a wry smile. Dude, don't be shocked if Span fucks around and chins this dude. That's why I didn't want to bet this one, man. Like, fucking right, dude. Ryan Span's hilarious. Kutalaba tried to get it. He was like shoe shining, trying to get him to like fucking like fake, and like Span was like, no, thank you. He just put up his hand and say, I'll pass till tomorrow. Pretty funny, man. Pretty funny. Great day. Jan got right in Rakic's face, dude. I mean, right in. They are nose, eyeball to eyeball. Jan is not fucking around, dude. Jan Blachowicz is not fucking around. I want zero parts of this motherfucker. Jan wants that fucking bell back. Not touching it. Good luck. Best of luck, boys. Best of luck in that one. I'm going to be kicking back and waiting patiently on my Charlo bet. That's it. Dude, I'm kicking myself for not betting Michael Johnson by knockout. It's just, that chin is going to be served up on a silver platter. And Johnson swings so fucking hard, he's going to chin Alan Patrick. Fuck one. Damn it. Fuck. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, state of Maryland. Dude, I'm pissed at the state of Maryland right now. They fucked me over with the fucking medical tree allotment. They fucked me over with the sports book shit. It's just like, just taking every opportunity they can to just fuck me. And I don't appreciate it. So yeah, once again, thank you to the wonderful people at Tacoma and the District of Columbia. Thank you. Thanks for nothing, Maryland. Just kidding. No, I don't hate Maryland, but it's been pissing me off lately. Maryland pissed me off the last couple days. That's all. I don't hate it. I ain't quitting it. I'm just saying I'm mad. I'm gonna let it be known. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a stretch. Looking good stretch. All right. Boom. Dude, someone's getting fucking knocked out. Someone's getting knocked out, and it might be Frank Camacho. Manuel looked good. Camacho looked weird. Nice. I could get it. I could get it here. G-Leaf will do that. G-Leaf delivers here. But, dude, we had a couple like nightmares with that dude, like a couple real bad experiences that kind of like scared us off of it. It's just, to me, with like the federal shit, like so much can happen in transit. I just don't want to sweat that whole like tracking it and where is it, getting impatient about it. Like, like I'm gonna go get that. Like, I'm glad it works out for you. That's awesome. It's super duper convenient, but like it's just a big stress for me and the old lady. So it's like, fuck it. Fuck that shit. All right. Now let me circle back to what I was saying about this play here. If you go back and watch the first fight, close fight, I gave it to Charlo. It was either 8 rounds to 4 or 7 rounds to 5. There were a couple swing rounds. So I can see, I guess, how Castaño got the draw, but like Charlo hurt him like 2 or 3 times. And I think what the deal in that fight is I'm going to be honest with you, I think Jermell just looked past him. I think he thought it was going to be an easy night at the office. Okay, who is this dude Castaño? He ain't beat nobody. He beat Patrick Teixeira. Like, I'm just going to come in here, dust this dude off. Because, like, he beat Patrick Teixeira. Patrick Teixeira was an undefeated boxer and had the WBO, but it's like he hadn't beaten anybody. So, like, Castaño beat him by decision. It's like, oh, dude. He's like, oh, man, I'm going to crush this fool. To me, that first fight was Castaño having the night of his life. Like, that to me, that, and I could be wrong, but to me, that was like a career best night. And that was like a career worst night for Charlo. Like, I think the dude really caught him off guard. It was not a good performance from Jermell. I've seen him look way better, way slicker. I think he's going to make the adjustments because he really hurt Castaño a couple times, dude, with just like one punch. It was like each time it was like a clean counter. One time it was a left hook. In the second or third round, I think it was a left hook. Or second round, I think it was a left hook. And then the third round, I think it was or 10th or 11th, I think it was a right hand. But he was close to getting Castaño out of there in the first fight a couple times. Jermell really only got hurt once in the third round against the ropes. He got clipped, stunned him, kind of like buckled his knees against the ropes. So Castaño definitely has power. He's very skilled. I just don't think he's going to be able to replicate that performance. Like, I've seen other fights of his where it's like, this dude doesn't have a fucking chance. So, like, yeah, like credit to him. All credit to him. I'm not trying to take the first fight away from him. He fought his fucking heart out. I don't think he's going to be able to do that again. And I think with some adjustments, Charlo should, I'm not going to say make quick work of him, but I'm going to say Charlo gets him out of there in like round 8 or so, 8 or 9. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a late knockout too, but I don't think Castaño, like what I've seen, I've been watching the dude spar and shit too. I've been watching videos of Castaño getting ready for this fight. And dude, it just looks like he's just going to open up a lot more. Like, I think that he's going to like be kind of feeling himself after the first one. Be like, oh, I got robbed. And like, he's going to open up more. And like, I think that's going to give Charlo the fight he wants. Like, I think that's going to, because what Castaño was doing in the first fight, which was effective, is like, he would march him down, but he would do it behind this tight guard. So he would just like let a lot of Charlo's punches like hit off his arms or like off his gloves. Dude, in this sparring footage, he is like throwing long combinations. And in between one of those, Charlo's going to catch him with something nasty. And I think he's going to put him away. So yeah, I like Charlo by knockout, dude. I think he's going to smoke this dude. Castaño is a good fighter, way better than I gave him credit for. I do have to eat a little bit of crow for like shitting on Castaño a little bit. He's much better than I originally thought. I actually do have to rate him now, but I just think Charlo's better. He's way more tested. Like, and this is the other thing. Charlo in rematches finishes motherfuckers. He did it to Tony Harrison. I think he's going to do it to Castaño. I think he's going to knock him out. So I'm going to say like, yes, 7, 8, 9th round knockout for Charlo. I thought about doing some like round props, but it's like, no, I like this. I'm going to put a solid unit on it, and it's going to have a decent return if it hits. So I like that. And if it doesn't, if I shit the bed, I'm out. I'm down 4 units. I'm still up 20. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Charlo is the better fighter, and I think he's going to prove it in this one. I think he's going to make the adjust. I think the dude caught him off guard. And it's like, sometimes it's hard to make that big. I don't think he planned for that kind of fight at all. Like, I thought he was going to I think he thought that he was going to get him out in the second and make quick work of him. And when it didn't happen, he got hurt in the third. I think that everything went out the window. Apple cart got flipped over. It's like, okay, we're starting from scratch. I think that's hard to do in the middle of a fight. I think with them having the tape to look at and them like looking at, because if I'm seeing this shit, his coach is seeing this shit. I can't remember. It might be Ronnie Shields. Can't remember if Shields trains both of them or not, but I'm talking about the Charlo twins, but they're gonna see this shit and they're gonna make the adjustments. And I think he's gonna knock Sonya out. Yeah, dude. They were intense, man. They were all pretty respectful, but dude, how about Jan Blachowicz and Rakic, dude? Jan got right in his fucking face. Like, woo-wee! That one's gonna be saucy, boys. And I'm gonna be kicking back and just like, dude, man, like, best of luck. I'm glad I'm glad I don't have money on that one. Rakic and Jan look incredible. But that's it for me, boys. I got to wrap this one up. Got to go get this Walmart. Got to get the groceries for the weekend. But I want to thank everyone that came through today. We had almost 10. We didn't quite get to 10, but I'm not going to say the stream was a straight up failure. Just I expected a little bit of a fall off after the pay-per-view. And I mean, I got to give it up to Mr. Arkansas, dude. Got to shout out Ark. The Ark FC definitely has a few more people interested. Definitely helps get a few more eyes over here. So, yeah, I got to give the dude a big shout out. And definitely looking forward to his next stream, man. It'd be awesome to have an Ark stream on Friday night. So I'll just keep my fingers crossed. But, yeah, man, shout out to the Rabbit Dog. Shout out to Arcadia. Shout out to everyone that came through, man. It was a pretty good stream. I had a good time. Good stare downs. I like my plays this weekend. It's not very many. I'm literally wagering with less than I ever have, and I have less plays than I ever have. But I do have a couple plays that are going on right now. Like I have action here in a little bit on Lyoto Sensei and Michael Venom Page. So let's see how that goes, man. So I'll go back through, shout everybody out, and then I will, as the outro plays, I will put my bets and shit up. But shout out to everyone that came through. Jackie Boy, Lobby, Homie Noah,
Funny Man Artem.
Funny. Yeah, let's go, Choop. Artem liking Rakic. Jermel Charlo about to be undisputed super welterweight champ. Jermel Charlo. It's 154 pounds. Let's see, I didn't miss anybody, did I? Didn't miss anybody, did I? Not. Shout out to the General. Shout out to the whole Texas. Shout out to Rocky Mountain High. Shout out to, I forget where Zach is. Somewhere. Have a good weekend, Zach. Best of luck. Thanks for coming through, Miss Devil. Appreciate the support. Hope you have a good weekend. Best of luck if you have any plays. Yep, got everybody. Lobby Zach, Ultimate Fighting Champion. Thank you for coming through. Good to see you again. Anon, Adham. Best of luck this weekend, sir. Yes, indeed. Going back through. Want to make sure I get everybody. Make sure that I am diligent and thorough with the shout outs. I don't like shouting some people out and forgetting others. There's nothing that makes me more uneasy on a stream. Shout out to Uzair. Good to see you. Hope to see you next time. I will be back on Monday to recap the weekend. Let y'all know how I did. Let y'all know my thoughts on the fights. So yeah, your boy streams every Monday and Friday. And it's just like this. Weigh-in stream. Give you my plays. Let you know what I am fucking around with, what I have action on, and then I recap it on Monday. That's the program. Shout out to Bo Jackson, Mr. Arkansas's Mecca Season 5 winner. Bo knows Mecca, man. Bo knows the Mecca tournament. Nobody knows the Mecca tournament like Bo. But yeah, man, good to see you, Uzziah. Hope to see you on Monday. Tell all your friends. Shout out to my tag team partner in ARC FC, irregardless. Shout out to Ear. Shout out to the whole Texas, man. Unity with the community. Shout out to Cardone. Pretty sure that's Cardone. Shout out to Tigger, fellow Merlander. Hope you have a good weekend, duder. Bo, boys. That was a damn good one. I appreciate you coming through. It was a good time. Hope it was helpful. And yeah, best of luck with all your plays and shit, man. Let's all fucking get rich. That'd be fucking pimp. But yeah, I'm gonna play us out. And thanks again for coming through. I will be back Monday to talk about what happened. And I mean, dude, I'll see y'all around. I'll see y'all in the fucking chats. Be getting greasy here with it, with Lyoto Sensei and MVP here in a little bit. So yeah, let's cash these fucking tickets and let's have a good weekend, even if we don't. And best of luck to everyone. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas, the Rabid Dog. Shout out to Arcadia. Shout out to everybody, man. Much love, much peace, and much fucking grease. Much fucking Charlo grease. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, Jermel Charlo. Let's fucking go, Chook. Let's go, Candelario. Let's go, fucking Nascimento. Let's go. Yeah, I said the other ones. Yeah, all that shit. And best of luck to all y'all's plays, too. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. Yeah. Let me get this shit ready. But yeah, thanks again for coming through, boys. Y'all are the best. Thanks again, man. This was the UFC Vegas 54 live weigh-in reactions. This has been just my 2 cents. Best of luck this weekend. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, boys. Peace!